What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the AFC North Roundtable. It is preview time for NFL Week 12 football, all right? We already know the Bengals are on a bye, so they don't have a game, but we're going to get our takes from Zim throughout all of the games. We also have a divisional game, if I'm not mistaken. I got the Steelers versus the Browns. Man, that's going to be a great one. Then we have the Ravens versus the Chargers. We're about to dive in, but right before we do, ladies and gentlemen, we need you to know that this stream is being powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. Again, that is code YouTube150. Supporting the sponsors of this channel is supporting the channel overall and your favorite creators, ladies and gentlemen. All right, if you're looking for a sports book, BetUS is where you want to be. Now, BetUS does have the odds up right now for this weekend slate of games. Tonight's game, Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns. The Steelers are a -4 favorite in this one, but the Cleveland Browns, you know, they could be sneaky, plus 159 for the win. Something you might want to look into. Whatever you think is going to happen, go to BetUS and put your wagers in now, ladies and gentlemen. But make sure if you do it responsibly. If you have an addiction or any issues with gambling, make sure you go to the site. They have resources that can help you out as well. Let's get into it. The Bengals on a bye so they don't have to lose again. That game is done. Let's go. All right, man. Let's start out with the Baltimore Ravens versus the Los Angeles Chargers. We're going to start out with Zim here. Talk to me. What do you think is going to happen in this game and your score prediction?
I don't even know who I'm rooting for, honestly. I was telling my boy this earlier. I was like, I kind of want the Chargers to lose for my playoff hopes. But then the Ravens, you know, they're right there, and I hate those guys too. I do think this is going to be one of the best matchups of the week. My prediction on this game, I'm going to go Ravens on this one. I wasn't as impressed with the Chargers defense as a lot of people have been saying. I just think that they hadn't played like a real top opponent. One of the best passing teams that they had played prior was the Cardinals. And Murray did some work to them. I think the Ravens win this game 24-17.
24-17 Ravens. Chef Zay, excuse me. What do you have on this one?
Not the Dolphins.
Again, man.
Nah, this is an interesting game because I think no one's mentioned it yet. This is the Harbaugh brother game. This is going to be a very interesting game. Like, yep. I think a little bit more weight will be added onto it, and I think the players will have
game too. Don't forget.
They'll have a little sense of pride with this. So, you know, I think the over is set at like 51 or 50 and a half or something like that. I would definitely lean towards the under on this game. Maybe a little bit of a psyche type game. Out of pure hate, I'm not picking the Ravens. So give me the Chargers. I'll say 17-14. Little brother gets it done.
Ooh, tough defensive matchup. Jeez. Mark, talk to us. What you got in this one?
I reckon there's a lot of pressure on the Ravens for this one too, because if they lose this game, go 7-5, the 7th seed wild card is very interesting with Denver and the Chargers are the 5th seed. So this is one where it's a tiny bit of pressure on the Ravens to get the job done, and the Harbaugh brothers, they're fighting each other. I like the Chargers in this one too. I like the way that J.K. Dobbins runs. I like that what Herbie's doing. They can't let up again and let the team back in with a 20-point lead or whatnot. But this could be I think 51 might be a bit too much as well. There's still some good defenses on both sides, and it's a hard-hitting matchup. It's prime time, instant classic. So I'll go like something like 20. We'll go 23, something weird. 23-22. We'll go Chargers. They win like that somehow, some way. So, but I think there's a lot of pressure on the Ravens to bounce back after the loss to the Steelers, and they got to keep themselves relevant in the AFC North and keep themselves in the playoff conversation with 6-7 weeks to go.
Not much love, Sam. Talk to us. What's going to happen in this game, and what is your score prediction?
Mark is spot on with that. I think it is a lot of pressure on the Ravens to come back and win this game. A lot of people don't understand that half the Ravens roster from last year is on the Chargers now. Gus Edwards, Los Angeles Charger, J.K. Dobbins, Los Angeles Charger, and of course Jim Harbaugh, trying to get that revenge from the Super Bowl a few years back. So there's a lot of intrigue in this as far as the storylines go. I think that the Ravens are going to win this game. I think I am nervous if you're a Ravens fan because Roquan Smith is out and that run defense will be tested with Greg Roman's Greg Roman fired as the OC for the Ravens too. So there's a lot of, intensity in that game. The second straight game where, a player or a coach feels slighted from the Ravens. So Ravens are going to step up and it's on the road again, West Coast. A lot of things going against the Ravens. I still think the Ravens get the job done. As Zim mentioned, that defense looked kind of susceptible last week, a little bit. But I think the Ravens will try and bounce back the best they can. I think it'll be a close game, though. I don't think it's going to be a 2-touchdown win or anything like that. Give me the Ravens winning 31-27.
31-27, ladies and gentlemen. So, Samuel got him putting up some points. Very interesting. Well, hey, there you have it. Let's get to the next game of the week, the Royal Rumble, the divisional matchup. We got two of the top teams in the league. One of the top teams in the league going against the Browns. Steelers-Browns, this is the matchup. Let's start out with Zim again. What do you think is going to happen in this in your score prediction?
I think for whatever reason, I guess the Browns, they like to step up for division opponents. I don't think that this is like some crazy wash because of the firepower of the Steelers. I just don't believe in. What's the injury report on Denzel Ward? I know he's
good.
He's good.
Yeah, he should be good. He's not on it right now.
Every week, if you don't have a number one, I do worry about that Pickens matchup because I feel like that's all they could really like those Russell Wilson moon balls. Like if he doesn't hit those, I don't really know what their offense really is. I do think this game is closer, but Steelers just in the trenches. Browns, a lot of guys checked out or whatever. I got the Steelers in this game, low scoring game, 17-10. Jameis Winston throws like two picks.
Tony, you're muted, Tony.
That's that dolphin connection down there.
Those dolphins just getting out the water. Their hands slipping that, you know what I mean?
Hurricane sliding through.
I was going to stay neutral now. I hope you lose by 60. Man. Sam, what you got on this, man?
As a hater, I want the Steelers to lose very badly, of course, because that gives us a chance to go atop the division. There are a lot of things that scare me about this matchup for the Browns. I think that this defense has been getting after it, and Jameis Winston's prone to make some mistakes given pressure. So I'm going to go with the Browns anyway. I think the Browns are going to win. Give me the Browns in an upset, 17-14.
17-14. Chef Zay, he's showing you love, man. Now it's your turn. What do you have on this? Are y'all going to pull an upset?
Wow. Listen, you sound more confident than me, Sam, because I'm not too confident in none of this stuff no more. Like, it's just, I don't know. I seen a team that checked out last week and I'm scared. But Mark mentioned it earlier. He talked about this doesn't feel like a trap game. It feels like an AFC North game. Looking at them spreads and looking at this stuff, this got trap written all over it. 4 points, plus 155 for the Browns. They're giving a little bit more respect to the Browns than I thought they would. But I'm gonna go with my man Sam here. Give me the Browns. And I definitely think it will be a low-scoring game. It's supposed to be super windy, rainy, maybe even a chance of snow. So this is going to be one of them AFC North-style bloodbaths where it's just don't expect a lot of fireworks. Expect a lot of punts and a lot of defense and a lot of running. So give me the Browns. I'm going to go 17 – or no, I'll go I think it was what did I pick on my other show? On this show, you know what? We're going to go 17-14 Browns. It's going to be a kicker's battle. That's what I do. I do think a Dustin Hopkins revenge game. You got the best kicker in the league in Boswell right now. Give me a kicker's duel.
Man, oh man, Mark, do you see it that way or do you see it totally different? Talk to us.
Hey Zay, did you build that dome yet out there? Because it's meant to be really windy as well. There's no
2028. 2028.
Okay, all right.
We missing domes anyway. I don't know if you saw that.
You know what? You know what's crazy? Like I think with Winston, 30 for 30, we're either going to get 4 TDs and go crazy for the Browns, or we're going to get 4 interceptions. I do have the Steelers obviously winning this one, but I don't think it's going to be in Steeler Nation land and fan land. Everyone's calling this a trap game. I don't think it is. We're going into their house on a short week, and also the Browns are the AFC North opponent. But I do want to bring up one stat that could be in some way a trap game. So I found this stat on Twitter. The Steelers have never won a road divisional Thursday night football game They're 0-7 all time,
Oh,
and
great.
also they're 0-5 under Mike Tomlin.
Great.
That's pretty crazy.
Great.
Like they don't after the short week, they don't win the game away.
Inject it to my veins, baby.
And now, how many of those games were against the Browns?
It doesn't say that.
Exactly. That's why I don't like stats like that, bro. I don't like hearing stats like that. Mark, you can shove that one right up there, okay?
Yeah, I've got Steelers. Steelers win this one. I think if it's really cold and windy like that, snowy and whatnot, I'd probably say let's go a weird score again. 25-18, something like that. That's really weird. We're 25-18. Steelers win that. That's like field goals, maybe safeties in there, maybe some 2-point conversion go astray. But the Browns, I think, nothing to lose now. They're going to run the ball hard and see what Winston do we get? Do we get the interception Winston or we get the TD Winston? He's going to change the game.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very interesting one. And last but not least, Zim, how does it feel to not worry about losing this week?
Feels good, actually. I do enjoy football. So I'm gonna sit back and hate watch a little bit, and then figure out my playoff picture, and just think about like shit. I actually met a Dolphin fan for the first time.
Wow.
Just think about this. You could be watching it could be an instant classic down there in Miami because they may lose to the Patriots and Drake May. Can you imagine losing in division? Oh, we're gonna have to check in on you after this week at 1 o'clock.
I'm gonna check in on him a lot.
To the AFC North Roundtable. These guys are delusional. They crazy. Listen, man, y'all make sure y'all come back next week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. right here on the AFC North Roundtable. You can join the usual suspects. Z-Bot will be back to do a 10 times better job than me. And thank y'all so much for tuning in. We love y'all. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe. And don't forget, the stream was powered by BetUS. Take advantage of that sign-up bonus, YouTube 150. Love you all. We'll see you soon. Peace. We are out.
Good job.